once you launch your investigations and you start uncovering um, what could be very, serious and compelling evidence, telling you that there's something seriously going wrong, like what happens after that?
A variety of things. We do publicize some of our findings. We write articles on Facebook and on our website. And we also have a website in Spanish, which I don't post as often as I like. But um, we also collaborate with law enforcement from time to time. But mostly the collaboration is one way because that, for instance, with the IRS, we provide reports to the IRS very often, but the information generally goes one way. They can't tell us whether they're in the midst of an investigation or not. We just know that they encourage us. They say, please, please bring us more of these reports. They help us. Said we can't just initiate reports on our own. We have to go by information like you're providing us. And so there's that. We have in the past worked a little bit with the FBI, not much. I can't say we worked with them often. Tried to give them a report a year ago, and they looked at it. They were interested for about a week, and they said we declined to investigate. I'm not sure that they actually did that for our sake or and whether they're still investigating or not. But like I said, even with the FBI, it would be when it does happen, it's usually a one-way deal. We give them what we have and let it go. So, but we do provide information to major news outlets. We work with Inside Edition very often. I was undercover with a camera in the mid-'90s in a cult for Inside Edition. And that cult was called the Word of Faith Fellowship. And things were bad then. They were trying to scream the devils out of their congregation, out of the members. And you would really, just really screaming, shaking bodies. And I underwent those kind of blasting sessions, is what they call, on 11 different occasions. Of course, the leader doesn't like to call them blasting, but she admits that that's what they're doing. They're blasting the demons. And anyway, I digress from our investigation for a minute, but there's a book out, if anybody's interested, by a couple of AP reporters called Broken Faith, by Mitch Weiss and a guy named Holbrook. So they've interviewed 2 years ago. They interviewed over 100 ex-members, and the church is even worse than when Inside Edition and when we helped Inside Edition expose them in the mid-'90s.